Welcome. You are now watching Boss Lady News, highlighting businesses, nonprofits, events, talent. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Miss Britt Johnson.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to Boss Lady News. We've got a great show for you. I hope you're having a great weekend. I hope you're having an amazing Friday. Yay, it's Friday. So today, as usual, we are going to get a chance to talk with the amazing Cuban Mike about some celebrity news and whatever's going on out there in that world, right? But we're also going to get a chance to speak with Miss Iva Nicole, the creator and producer of Miss Central Massachusetts. And we've got a couple crown holders in our audience, which you guys will get a chance to see later on. We also have the amazing Maverik. He's going to be touching the set. Like, I'm so excited because we've never had him sit down in the set, like with my crew and everything, and talk about his just amazing like movement in his music and the different things that he does. We're also going to get a chance to talk with Anna. She's an amazing artist, and hopefully she'll be bringing some amazing artwork for you guys to get a chance to see. And last but not least, you guys will get to go over to Boss Lady News and check out an awesome meal preparation with Natalia Medina from the South End Clinic. Like we always do, Cuban Mike, won't you come on out?
Yeah. Hey.
What up?
What's going on? What's going on?
What is going on out there?
A whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah?
Whole bunch of stuff, man.
Before you talk about it, we had a chance to go on over to Fridays and talk about some of this different things that's going on in society. So I want people to know he doesn't just talk about celebrity news, but also different things going on socially as well.
Yeah, and it's probably gonna get me banned in the station if I talk the way I was doing on Friday. So.
Right. So what's going on?
It's been the week of Cardi B. You know, we've been talking about Cardi since forever. And her album finally dropped. I heard the album, and surprisingly enough, it's a good album.
Really?
It's a good album.
So in terms of Cardi B, another person I wasn't expecting to ever give like airtime on Boss Lady News.
Me neither.
You know, I'm not mad
Nah.
because I feel like 2018, one thing we really need to recognize is the drive and the motivation of people.
Of course.
And when you manifest what it is that you want and you actually work in those steps to get it, I mean, that's what she did.
Yeah, and I mean, she's been all over the place. She's been on Cosmo, Rolling Stones. She performed at Saturday Night Live. She's headlining Coachella. The album dropped. It's been getting good reviews. She's got a whole bunch of summer songs hitting up, like, you know, about to hit the set.
Yep.
I mean, she's doing it right now.
And we're ready for those summer songs.
And you know, she has, like, I've been watching because she's been doing a whole bunch of press, and I've been watching her. She has such a dynamic personality. It's like you cannot help but like her. You know, and people from the industry, you know, if you know the industry kind of, they're very, very shady. They have this thing with her, they kind of shield her to try to protect her from all the evilness. And, you know, she announced that she was pregnant. And she also, you know, I heard her talk about being a woman in the industry and being pregnant, and you have all these people telling her, like, you know, now your career is over. You can't do it right now.
Not true.
Yeah, and I want you to speak on that because I know, you know, you being a mother, like, you know, what is that like being a woman, and every time, you know, you're trying to build a family, have a career, there's always people trying to say you can't do both. You have to either do one or the other.
The people who say that are the people that don't have the family. They don't have the career.
Yeah.
And what I want to encourage people to really acknowledge is many times that next step just pushes you even harder to do better, to do more, and to prepare yourself. Like, you can have it all. It's about balance.
Yeah.
You know, I was on Boss Lady News. You guys saw the belly, and I was just, nothing has to stop you except for yourself. Really, and that's the ultimate truth.
Yeah.
Don't let anybody tell you you can't do it, because it is possible.
Yeah, so much success to her, like, you know.
And that's for dads too.
Yeah, that too, but that's all. It's about the women now, right now, so Mother's Day's coming, so I gotta represent for the ladies.
Right, what else you got?
Earth, Wind & Fire, they have a classic song called September. Certain songs you don't touch.
September is a great month.
It's a great song, and if we could get a clip of the classic song September and just groove with it for the next few seconds, because there's certain things you just don't touch. And I want to let it rock for a second, you know. Yeah.
So what's wrong with that? I love that song.
Well, Taylor Swift made a version of September.
Wow.
Yeah, she made a version of September. And she's getting dragged all over to social media because the way, this is what gentrification sounds like, pretty much. I can put it to you if you want to hear what September sounds like.
28th night of September, love was changing the minds of pretenders, while chasing the clouds away. Our hearts were ringing in the key that our souls were singing.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, right? I guess every culture has their own version of something. I'm gonna put a positive spin on this, right? Although, stay away from many things, okay? But we got the birthday song, right? There's a great example.
Yeah.
First, okay, let me get the black out of me for a second. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Happy birthday to you, right? You got that one.
Yeah.
And after that one, right?
Yeah.
In the black community, you always get happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday, happy birthday.
But you can feel the groove here.
Right?
You can feel it. You see the audience joining into it. You can feel it. You can feel the energy. You can feel the happiness. When I hear this, I just want to go to sleep.
It's interesting.
It's dreadful.
It's interesting.
Certain things you don't touch.
But
And
is
she's
this a tactic to become relevant again?
No, she was trying to get cute and it didn't work.
No.
It just didn't work. I mean, it's just
So
dreadful.
thumbs sideways, thumbs down?
We're going down with this one.
Thumbs down.
Going all the way down. Jeez.
Wow. Well, I'm sure there's more that you got to tell us about.
Yes, yes.
And we're going to be talking about that a little bit later on in the show.
Of course.
All right, guys. You guys know that. Well, how can they contact you?
You catch me on Instagram, Twitter, Cuban Mike, CUBANM as in Mike, IC. Instagram, Twitter, post a whole bunch of craziness out there.
That's right.
Yeah.
You guys, we're going to cut to a brief PSA. And when we come back, we're going to get a chance to speak with our next guest. We'll be right back.
A full life, measured in seats, starts with the right ones early on. Car crashes are a leading killer of children 1 to 13. Learn how to prevent deaths and injuries by using the right car seat for your child's age and size.
Open up your books to page 360.
Did you just look at your phone while you was in class? You played yourself.
Talking about inspirational quotes.
You gotta believe in yourself. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Louise, can you give me an example of an inspirational quote?
Don't play yourself. The key is to make it.
And who said that?
I did. Now that's a major key alert.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at getschool.com.
Thank you for staying tuned to Boss Lady News. As usual, I want you guys to know you can always contact me. You can email me, bossladynews@gmail.com. We've got the opportunity for you guys to become audience members now. We've got some great audience members that are here in the crowd today. And if you're interested in being one of the audience members in Boss Lady News, feel free to email me once again, or you can message me on social media. I'm sorry if I don't get back to you immediately, but if you're going to message me on social media, go to my page, Boss Lady News Facebook page. It's me and Jimmy Fallon. You'll know which one it is. Put your hands together for Maverik. Money Mav.
How are you?
How are you?
Great, so good to see you.
Yeah, man.
Always a pleasure.
You're like all over, everywhere, doing everything. And so, this is my first opportunity to have you like sitting here with me and talking. We've had a chance to talk many times, and I sometimes sneak up into your office and see if we can interview some of the awesome like New England people, and you get to interview them. But there's so much that people do know about you and so much that they don't know about you.
Yeah.
So Tell us a little bit about you. Where are you originally from? You from Massachusetts? You from Boston?
Yeah, well, I was born here. Both my parents are Jamaican. So
that is not for Trump.
Big
okay?
up all of the yada them.
Nice.
But yeah, no, so I'm of Jamaican descent, but yeah, born right here in Boston. I just been here my whole life. Went to high school here, went to BC, Boston College. Let's see, I've been on the radio for a long time.
Yes.
Yeah, but.
So Maverik is on Jammin' 94.5, and your time slot has changed.
Yes.
Yes. So tell them your new time slot.
So I'm currently on middays, which is 10 to 2, which is a great shift.
Everybody should listen at that time.
Definitely. If you're not doing anything between 10 and 2, definitely tune in. Yeah, no, but it's phenomenal. We have a lot of fun, play a lot of records. I always have the question of the day, so, you know, get the people's juices flowing.
Over.
You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Now, not just are you on radio, because I feel like everyone knows that you're on radio, but you also DJ.
Yes.
And people can get you out to events to DJ.
Right. I do everything. I do like weddings. I do bar mitzvahs. I do any and everything. If you need your party rocked, you know who to see.
That's right. Yeah. Now, not just do you do the hosting on the radio station from 10 to 2.
Yeah.
You do the DJing. But what I feel like, and the reason why I love kind of following you and rocking with you, is because you're an artist.
Yeah.
And I feel like enough people don't really get to know Maverik, the artist, and your music. And I love the energy that is in your music.
Thank you.
So talk a little bit about being the artist that you are and where your inspiration comes from.
Man, I draw from a lot of real life experiences. I'm a pretty fun person. I'm always out and about. You know, I try and express that in my music. You know, try and inspire somebody along the way as well. But yeah, for the most part, you know, I like to make those records that are gonna make you move, make you, you know, have a response and just like dance. Like, I don't know what it was like for you growing up, but with my brothers and sisters, like we danced a lot. So, you know, if I can make a record that's gonna make you move and groove and, you know, all that good stuff, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
That's my passion. It's like making people feel good.
Right. And it's funny because that same Friday that I was talking with Cuban Mike, and we went over to Fridays and talked, I actually had another person on the phone who is in our studio, and that is Jay from Jay Amore Photography. Okay. And he was talking about how music is so socially active and aware in one aspect, and that sometimes is not a positive. So that we need happy music. Yeah. We need high energy, feel good type of music. And your music, I'm sorry, one of my favorite songs, and I know it's an older song, is She Likes It.
Yeah, that was the jam.
And the reason I really like your music is because it is that feel-good music, that summertime music that you can rock to.
Yeah, I mean, and definitely I draw on inspiration from my, you know, my island upbringing for a lot of songs. You know, it's definitely Jamaican influenced, you know. But yeah, I think, you know, can we let the people hear some of the music?
Well,
are we gonna do that?
Before we do that, you've had a chance to work with a lot of different people also.
I have.
So who are some of the people that you've actually had a chance to work with?
Well, first and foremost, I just, Samantha J, who's a huge, you know, upcoming island superstar. She does pop and, you know, dance hall influence records. So, yeah, that was huge. I actually worked with her on my single, Whoa, which came out phenomenal.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
You're being modest. You were in South by Southwest.
Yeah.
Talk to us a little bit about that. So if people don't know what South by Southwest is, it's an opportunity where music from all over really gets together. They all get on the stage, and it's I want to say, it's a fusion of different artists.
Sure.
So tell us a little bit about the experience at South by Southwest.
South by Southwest is, so it's in Austin, Texas, and going out there, it's incredible. It's like there's this area called 6th Street, and everywhere on 6th Street, you could see some type of artist like performing in some bar or, you know, some area, but it's a musician's heaven. Like, you know, you could go into one place and hear country, you could go one place, hear reggae, hip hop, just all over the place. And so yeah, just I performed this last year, which I went to it the year before and didn't actually get to perform. This year, actually performing at it, that was it.
Is
That
it
was
like
great. It was great. I mean, I don't get like nervous anymore in front of for performing, but
oh, excuse me.
If you've been doing it for a while, you shouldn't.
Right.
But yeah.
So talk to us. Why don't you go ahead and actually introduce this video because we have a couple.
Okay. Well, which camera am I talking to?
You're gonna talk to
This one?
This one.
This one. All right. So this is
this one.
That one. Thank you. All right. So what's up? It's Money Mav. I just want to introduce my record with Samantha J. It's called Whoa. Vibe to it. Enjoy it. Live it. Love it. Here it is.
Money, Mav. I should come alive. She a wild girl, you can see it in her eyes. Plus she got a mind. Pretty young thing, made me come back and rewind. And I ain't got no type. If she a good girl, you know I ain't got no type. She keep her body right too. So you know that's what me like to. I know, I know, I know, I know what she wants. Don't get me wrong, I won't be long, girl. You know, you know, you know, you know the way you move it. Got me so into it. I'ma be there soon. She got with me like when me pull up in a fry like she a come with me tonight like anything she like whoa, I am. Me not have to be a man, you know. I just hope you understand, you know. Oh.
Look me in my eyes. That's how you don't lie when me like your profile. And maybe it's your style. Every man I rush me, but I you that on my mind. In my bag, me feel blind. But me can't see myself, I ain't with another guy. Better treat me like a prize, boo. Cause I think I kinda like you. I know, I know, I know, I know what you want. So please be strong. Don't do me wrong, boy. You know, you know, you know, you know it's tight and cute. And them I try get through, but them not bad like you.
She got with me like when me pull up in a fry like she a come with me tonight like anything she like whoa, I am. Me not have to be a man, you know. I just hope you understand, you know. Oh, yeah. It's like she got me in the zone. Now to my phone, they getting the dial tone now. She whispered in my ear, take me home now. Brought her to the ride, yo, I think we're all alone now. She know what she wants, she go and get it. Some rude boy styles, positions where athletic. Let that hair down, girl, you're going sweat it. I swear I make that booty do the wobble like Fetty. Sight it up when I like to talk. That she talk, y'all know about I tight to talk. Used to have a man, he wasn't quite enough. I'm about to give her that Migos and pipe it up. Biting on my neck, this girl's an animal. Keep on doing that, you gonna get the stamina. Super free, she wanna put the on camera, I damage it. Wildin' out, you know I got the cannon, huh? She got with me like women pull up in a Friday.
So that was Whoa. But I got one more for you guys. All right. This next record is called Set the Mood. It's a little something for the ladies, so enjoy. Money Mav, Set the Mood. Take it away.
How you gushing for an hour? Don't front, I'ma give you what you want. I ain't trying to sugarcoat it, I'm just being blunt. First we gotta take them pants off. It's hard to get around them curves, but that ass soft. It's kinda hard to keep my hands off, especially when you whining like Jamaicans in a dance hall. So sexy, baby. Treat it like my job just to sex you daily. Plus the neck is crazy. Futuristic scenes like the Jetsons, baby. I'm the one to keep you leaking on the weekend. See that booty peeking, I'ma get the freaking. Yeah, Hey, I take you straight to the bedroom, caveman style when I'm beating up the boom boom. It's just me and you. What you wanna do? Let me set the mood, make you feel brand new. I know you like that. 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 Yeah, that body looking like a young Holly.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I'm really feel as usual. I'm really feeling these songs. I know everybody here in the audience was definitely feeling these songs also. And what makes you consciously decide to go with that feel-good music in a world of disarray?
I think it starts with your mentality. You know, you think positive thoughts, and you just go after what you want. And you know, I would never do something like out of character. You know, come out with something like disrespecting, you know, anybody, or you know, coming out, you know, just what you see out there, like, you know what I'm saying, crazy stuff. Because I'm not crazy like that. I'm not trying to be that guy.
What keeps you going? Because what we always, sometimes we get into a slump. Sometimes we get tired. Sometimes the energy of trying to stay on top of your dream, right, to be whatever it is that you want to be, it gets exhausting. What keeps you pushing forward?
Man, just faith and belief in myself. You know, if nobody else believes in you, you got to believe in you.
That's right.
You know, and you know, also my upbringing. Like, I have a lot of good people around me. You know, my friends, my family, they always keep me going. Like, because you know, if there are those days when you feel like, man, you know, maybe I should give it up. But then you're like, nah, actually, you know, there's people depending on me, and like, you know, there's a lot of people that like want to see you win.
That's right.
You know. So, yeah.
What's next? What's coming up next? What are we expecting? Are we expecting some event that's going on? What's going on?
What's
coming up next?
There's always a lot of events. So with that, I'll say definitely check for my IG at MoneyMav. That always lets you know what's going on. Definitely check that out. But we have some projects coming out. We have some new songs coming out. A lot of new music coming out. And just events all summer. I'm gonna do an event this summer that Boston has never seen before. It's gonna be amazing.
Are we gonna get like some kind of like sneak peek, or are we gonna hear something that no one else gets to hear?
When it's
Boss Lady News?
When it's here, you'll know about it.
Oh, that's
trust
not
me,
enough.
you will know about it, because we're taking it to the next level. Like, we were here for a while. We're at about a 6.5. We need to go all the way up to a 10.
I like
and
it.
I'm bringing it.
2018, that's what it's about.
Yeah.
What is the artist out there that you would love to do your next collab with?
Man, there's so many talented artists. Man, I could see myself making some great music with Rihanna, beautiful babies as well. Just throwing that out there in the universe. Sometimes you got to do that.
Right.
But no, definitely, I'm a huge Rihanna fan. Ask anybody who knows me. That's me.
So all of Rihanna's people, we just need you guys to be aware that we are trying to get Maverik to collaborate with her, and we'd love that to happen here on Boss Lady News. Okay.
Exclusive
on Boss Lady News. One more time, where can they hear you? When can they follow you? And all your awesome tags.
Yeah, so definitely, if you guys are listening to the radio. When you guys are listening to the radio, turn on Jimmy 94.5 every weekday from 10 to 2. Definitely check me on Instagram, on Snapchat. It's MoneyMav on Instagram. It's MoneyMav on Facebook. It's Mav Steez actually on Snapchat.
I'm not a Snapchatter.
Yeah, you know, some people are, some people aren't.
You got a YouTube?
I do it all. I do.
You do.
So definitely look up Maverik on Facebook.
YouTube.
Oh, YouTube. Oh yeah.
Maverik without a C.
There you go. So the Maverik YouTube is Maverik is the one. So yeah, just
Maverick
look at
is
my
the one.
videos. You know, you've seen the whoa, you've seen the dangerous, set the mood. She likes it.
All that.
They're all up there.
You can find all that.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to cut to a brief PSA. And when we come back, we've got some more amazing guests for you. We've got some amazing audience members. If you guys are interested in just being an audience member and sitting in, feel free to email me, bossladynews@gmail.com. We'll be right back.
Everything starts out small. The things that hurt us, they all start from somewhere. The words we say, the things we do, they can grow into something else. What was small and innocent can become big and sometimes scary. All it takes is one comment, one picture, one video for something to catch fire. But a big problem doesn't need a big response. Not at first. Even if we don't know what to say, the eye emoji can be that first step we take. Let's all pledge to take that first small step together and change the world in a big way. I'm a witness, and so are you.
It's always important to really get more young people involved in the cooking process at home. So what we've decided to do on Boss Lady News is actually continue to roll in some healthy food preparations that our young people can also partake in. And Kylie's going to hang out with us and actually make some of these amazing little pizzas. Natalia Medina,
Hi.
thank you for coming again. And what I really love about you and the foods that you actually prepare, you make it fun and yummy. So what are we going to be doing today?
So we're making mini tortilla pizzas with wheat tortillas because we always know that wheat is better than white. So what we do is it's really easy to make at home. Like you don't need any sort of like fancy sort of kitchen gadgets, but you can just take, it can be a cup. This is a little mason jar, but you press this down.
Oh, cool.
And then it's going to form a tinier little thing. Do you want to try to take that out of there?
I'm going to peel it out.
Yeah, you're just going to peel it out.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So Kylie's going to peel. Ooh.
Yeah.
And what else are we going to be adding on to these pizzas?
So we have, this is a homemade hidden veggie sauce. So actually it's...
Like homemade, like you made it?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So this is crushed tomatoes, but it also has blended zucchini, green bell peppers, and carrots as well.
Oh.
You can add in sort of whatever kind of veggies
That
you want to
sounds really
in there.
good.
What's great about this is that if maybe you have some kiddos at home that aren't super excited to try veggies on their pizza, you're already hiding the veggies in the sauce. So
and that's what we all have to do. Like I have to do that even with my guy at home. Because he's like, I'm not eating anything green. Little does he know, it's inside of the food, or it's like sprinkled on top of the meat.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, so it's a great start. And then I have some like red bell peppers, also some broccoli, because I know that that's a really popular sort of, ooh, look at that.
Yay, we got our first one.
Great.
So I'm gonna give you this, and I'm gonna cut out one for myself.
Yep. So then we're gonna put some sauce on there. Do you wanna keep spreading the sauce? Here, I'll put it right there. And then we'll get
so
the
this
cheese
is the
ready.
homemade sauce.
Yes, this is the homemade sauce.
It smells amazing also.
Yeah, and this is a staple in our cooking class that we do at the Health Center. So whenever we need anything that requires like a pizza sauce or a pasta sauce, we have this in our back pocket. We know that this is what we use.
Cool.
And then we use a little bit of cheese on here. You want to sprinkle some cheese on it? Nice.
Oh my goodness, Kylie, I might need to like switch with you and just eat that one while you finish.
You want to put a little bit more cheese, or do you want to cut some peppers to put on there? Yeah. Okay. Here, let me get you one. You can start to cut it. Make sure that we try it. We're gonna try to do the bear claw, but you can just try to not put your fingers directly where the knife is. Okay.
So what's amazing is, I know you guys have seen like Junior Chef, right? And in Junior Chef, you have people as young as Kylie, she's only 6 years old, and up to, I think Junior Chef goes up to like 10 or 11. And
we've had a 16-year-old come the other day, actually.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and they sort of take more leadership roles once they're that age.
Yeah. Thank you for staying tuned to Boss Lady News. You guys are amazing. I appreciate your support so much. It's you are why I keep doing this. So our next guest is Miss Iva Nicole, and Kylie's here with her. Hi.
She can sit with me.
Hi, Kylie.
So this is our Miss Princess.
How are you?
And you can sit on my lap, baby. So, come on.
Well, welcome. Yay. I knew there was going to be a way to get you comfortable. We had a chance just briefly to talk earlier, and I found out that Kylie likes gymnastics because she likes to do her flips, and it makes her strong, right? Strong. You got to put your arms up.
Girl
strong.
power.
Yeah. Eva, we've had you on so many times. Thank you for joining us again.
Thank you. Anytime.
You are just so amazing in terms of all of your progression as well. And I mean, the photos that are out there of her now, they are gorgeous.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about what you've kind of been up to outside of Miss Central Massachusetts, and then we'll talk about Miss Central Massachusetts.
You know, just the same thing I've always been doing. You know, in the fashion industry, just working, loving what I do. You know, trying to get that online store on. But you know, you guys can check us out at Exclusives, 39 Pleasant Street. Hopefully by the summer, I'm trying to do like kind of like an online launch party, but it'll be only like invite only. So I really want like important people, media, buyers, bloggers, and it'll be like a kind of cool fashion installation. So that's coming up, and yeah, you know, it's kind of hard to like describe yourself, what you're doing, you know, because there's so many things that I do.
Right.
But yeah, I mean.
Well, because I don't troll. I try not to troll, but I know some of what you're doing from following you on social media.
I'm so bad at social media, by the way.
That you had a chance to travel to Africa, which I was like, oh, can you FaceTime me while you're there? And then because of the time zone difference, it just never worked out.
And not only that, there's just no service. So when you go there, you actually have to get like a SIM card. So if you don't have Wi-Fi, you actually can't get onto the internet unless you're in the hotel.
Right, okay.
So the way that they do it over there is like you buy like the internet and you put a SIM card and you get a new phone and kind of thing. But it was such an amazing experience, and I'm so grateful for the people that took me out there, Joe, Malika. It was definitely
What part of Africa did you go to?
I went to Uganda, Kampala, and I'm going back again. It was just such an awesome experience. Like, I'm definitely gonna probably buy property. But
wait, talking about real estate, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm interested in buying some property in Africa
and you know,
too,
I do that during the day, guys. Like, you know, I'm actually in property management and I do real estate just like you. And as most people know, I am signed to Dynasty, and I do, when I can, modeling and all that good stuff, run the pageant, book the girls.
There she goes. Now she's saying what she does.
And then I have the store since 2010. This year we're going to be crowning our 9th queen, which is kind of crazy.
Right.
But you know, I love to do it. Like, I just want to empower girls and let God use me as a vessel.
Absolutely. Now, you being in Africa was an opportunity to be an ambassador as well. Did you get an ambassadorship?
So I went there specifically for Abrine's Fashion Style Awards. So it's basically like the MTV down there, the longest red carpet. I've never had so many interviews. Like, I was actually on TV, and Joe's family's from there, so they're like, oh my God, we saw you on the red carpet. And I got a little taste of like what fame is, because my just was very risky, and there were so many comments like saying like good stuff and bad stuff, and I was like so hurt because I've never had anyone comment bad stuff.
Right.
But yeah, it was just crazy. And then I got the opportunity to meet the Board of Tourism, which they named me the brand ambassador. So right now I'm actually working with the travel agency to create safari packages. So people could go out there and, you could do like a payment plan kind of thing. I think everyone should
travel to
go.
Africa.
Yeah, who
Absolutely.
cares? Go get your shots. It's something so easy. It's like so amazing. The party life, like just everything was just so amazing. So yeah, I went there.
I want
for
to go.
that.
Sign me up. Sign me up. I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
And then I visited the children. So I'm actually I need to work on this next. So I created the package. I got that down packed. Now I need to do like a charity event because I want to bring like books and supplies and everything down for the kids.
Boss Lady News is absolutely down. Let us know how we can help and how we can support that. We're going to cut to a brief PSA. You guys don't go anywhere. We are talking to Iva Nicole and Kylie.
We just finished dinner and it was time for homework. He hates homework.
It makes no sense.
I don't know how he finds anything in his backpack.
I can't find my backpack.
I couldn't even read his handwriting.
Holding the pencil makes my hand hurt.
I know he's bright.
Why is it so hard for me?
He's
I'm
just
trying
gotta
as
try a
hard
little
as
harder.
I can.
When you can see learning and attention issues from their side, you can be on their side. Go to understood.org, a free online resource with support and tools to help your child thrive.
Hey, Hey everyone, you guys are watching Boss Lady News. We are here on set right now with Miss Iva Nicole and Kylie, and we're going to talk about Miss Central Massachusetts now. So I wanted to kind of know, what did you like about Miss Central Massachusetts?
I like to model and
hang out with the other girls? Yeah, did you meet some friends while you were doing it?
yeah, Jazzy and
Were you scared when you were walking down the runway?
I was kind of nervous and kind of happy.
Yeah.
Tell them how old you are.
I'm 6 years old.
Oh, wow. You're doing so well. You're doing really, really good. Do you love wearing your crown? Yeah. Do you love wearing your sash?
Yeah.
Now, I know you guys get to do events sometimes. Do you like doing those events?
Yeah.
Yeah? Good. Tell me one more thing about you that is like fun.
I like to do gymnastics because it makes me stronger.
That's right. So when it comes to Miss Central Massachusetts, you have a variety of different categories that the girls are competing for.
Yeah, so it's basically 4 divisions. It's ages 5 to 27. So starting with Miss Princess, Little Miss, Teen, and Miss. And yes, it's all year long dedication, recruiting, getting things together, sponsors, you know how it is.
And when, because I know we're in that season now, when people are applying for Miss Central Massachusetts.
Believe it or not, it starts like all year long. So I'm getting inquiries online and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, it's amazing. I just really just love to inspire girls and, you know, just let them know that you could be whoever you want to be.
Yeah.
You know?
What are the different categories that anyone out there who
So
might be
it's basically
interested-
interview. They all interview with each judge, and then they're basically the little girls only have the gown section and then walking. They don't have that much, but the teen and the miss, they do a fitness wear, swimwear, and then a on-stage question.
Yes.
So, so there's 3 categories. We kind of go by the Miss USA system, just because then our girls go to Miss Mass USA.
Nice.
And we've had a few, you know, great stories. Our 2012 winner won Miss Mass USA, and then she placed top 15 in Miss USA. My teen from 2014, Lexi, she's actually Miss Teen. Massachusetts, USA.
Wow.
So it's just amazing to see all my girls, like, you know, just blossom and glow up. And, you know, I just tell them, like, don't listen to anybody. Like, you do what you want to do and love what you do.
Right, right. Now, how do you fit all of this into?
I have no idea.
Into your life, into your schedule.
And by the way, I'm a full-time mom to a 14-year-old. So, you know, I think it's just God, and you know, it's like the universe. It's like I don't think I know how to stop working, to be honest. So.
Right.
You know,
how can people get in touch with you? How do they follow you?
You know, Ivania Nicole on IG. So Ivania_Nicole. Facebook. Miss Central Mass exclusives. So, yeah.
And if people are interested in doing that traveling to Africa, how do they contact you then?
Yeah, I just got the travel agent in touch with people that do the excursions and the hotels, so we're really in the midst of creating the package. But yes, you'll see that promotion. I'm going to put up a flyer and everything, and hopefully everybody will jump on board and go on a safari. And
absolutely,
you know, I actually was able to touch a cheetah, like, well, pet it actually, and that was amazing. You know, just
awesome.
I'm very blessed. So thank you, God. Thank you, universe.
And you've had your chance to have the tiara. Are you ready to pass it on to the next little one? Yeah. And what would you say to her? The next person you would pass the tiara to?
Have fun.
Have fun, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah,
and thank you,
thank
Kylie,
you
for coming
so much.
on. We're going to cut to a PSA, and when we come back, we're gonna talk to Cuban Mike, but don't go anywhere because I have the most amazing artist here for us to get a chance to talk to. I mean, Anna is like amazing. So don't go anywhere. You're watching Boss Lady News.
Fabric of the black community, unbossed, uncompromised news from the black perspective.
Hey guys, we got some more to talk about. Cuban Mike, why don't you come back out here? What else you got?
Oh, y'all ain't copying for me now? No. Really? Y'all not? Really? Y'all just really? Y'all just all right, thank you. Show some love, man. Show some love.
What else you got? You got a couple more things for us.
Yeah, Roseanne, she's back on the air. And
how do you feel about this? Because I don't know how I feel about the new Roseanne show.
You know what it is? I never really paid attention to the old one. I'm not really going to pay attention for this one. I might just because of the controversy, but just off the fact, I mean, if you're living under a rock, she came back after 20 years, and in this current season, she's a Trump supporter. And, you know, I guess they're going back to certain episodes, I guess in The Sun. And back in the day, The Sun was dating a black girlfriend, so now they're back and they're married on that season
that's where the
with a
little
baby.
Black girl comes from.
Yeah, in one of the episodes.
And I was like, what's going on with that? Okay.
Yeah, so I guess they're married and they got a kid, so now they tackle interracial couples and interracial relationship with babies and all that other stuff. But one of the things that stuck out in the second episode of that season, she took shots at these shows on ABC with Blackish and Fresh Off the Boat. So she did like a little funny racial shade at them. Something real light, but of course social media took it and ran with it, and she's getting flack on it. But the funny thing about it, that episode was an even bigger rating episode than the one that happened last week the last time when it was the debut.
Right.
I believe it was 25 million viewers viewed the debut episode.
Right.
And now this week, the week that passed, it was 30 million viewers. So
controversy builds viewership.
Yeah, and I'm not a fan of Roseanne, but I know her work, so I know that's her department. Controversy. I mean, back in the day, she did the national anthem, and she kind of like made a mockery out of it. And she, she's like the ultimate troll. She voted for Trump herself, and she said something very interesting because she's always a person that stuck by her ground. Said, "Look, I voted for the guy. You don't like it? you got 4 years to change it, and that's the way it should be. You know, we don't live in a communist country where you have a person in power for 50 plus years. Trust me, I know all about that.
Right.
So we could change it. You don't like it, you could go to your mayor, go to your governor, Senate.
Right.
There's
This
ways to
was
go
an
around it.
interesting way to really get people to vote, because now all those people that said my vote doesn't count, and all those people that specifically all the people who said my vote doesn't count and did not go out and vote, those people have to realize that if you had done it, there might have been some kind of different outcome.
Yeah, and not only that, like outside of Fox News, if you go through all the mainstream media, it really turns like the leftist view department. So now the fact that she went for that audience and they kind of feel kind of lonely,
right? She
got something for them, and now they got something to view now.
Well, Roseanne, what else we got?
This is a documentary that came out, The Problem with Apu. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
No.
The Pooh from The Simpsons.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so this comedian.
The quickie mark.
Yeah, so there's a comedian by the name of Harry Coronado that made a documentary with the issue of the problem with Apu, where it talks about the stereotype of Apu, the character. And there was a Simpsons episode previously that talked about the episode, and it took shots at the comedic and the whole controversy behind it.
Wow.
And the fun thing about it, don't mind me, we're going to make-believe cartoon world for a second, because if you're familiar with The Simpsons, are you familiar with The Simpsons?
Absolutely.
Well, if you know Lisa.
Who's not familiar with
Lisa
The Simpsons?
Simpson, she was known for like the fighter, the feminism, vegan.
Yeah.
I'm going to fight for what's right, protest the world, all this other stuff. She was the character that took the shot at Apu, and it says something similar to like, we've been having, it was something similar like, we were having a character for X amount of years. Why are we complaining 30 years later? So it was kind of taking a shot at the comedic dude.
It's about now, that's why. But I'm gonna stop you there. People, you guys know you can check him out on social media, posting a whole bunch of thoughtful and funny things out there.
So you're gonna cut me? I was about to get deep with a poo here.
Yeah, I'm cutting you. I'm cutting you off.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna kick you out because I got my next guest. So bye.
Just gonna Jassy Jeff me.
Literally, bye.
All right, cool.
Bye. Deuces. Now, when I first got a chance to meet my next guest, she had drawn these amazing, beautiful pictures of Mother Nature. And she was at a fundraiser for Puerto Rico that Eva was helping to coordinate. And I just couldn't help but to really invite her for my viewers to get a chance to meet her. So let's go ahead and bring her on out. Anna? How are you?
I'm doing very well, and yourself?
I am amazing, as Brother Charles would say. I am awesome and amazing. And I wanted to talk to you because after I saw your artwork at the fundraiser for Puerto Rico, which I think was amazing that you were even doing that, I just wanted to find out like what inspires you.
Pretty much everything that I paint really is the truth. I'm more honest with myself when it comes to painting. So it's really whatever I'm feeling on the inside. So that's pretty much what inspires me. So it's very emotional for me to paint.
Right.
Yes.
Now, are you originally from the New England area?
I was born in Puerto Rico. I'm actually from Isabela, Puerto Rico. I was born there in 1975.
Nice.
Yes.
When you really jumped in and decided to participate in a fundraiser for the hurricane that tragically, I don't want to say it dismantled Puerto Rico because it didn't. Because I saw the videos and I saw the posts of the resilience of the people there. But how did you feel in that moment when you made the decision, I want to be a part of this fundraising?
I didn't really put much thought into it. I jumped on it right away.
Yeah.
As soon as she asked me, I was just like, yes, definitely. And fundraising is not something that is new to me either. Like I've done other fundraising events. I've done AIDS for Africa. I've also done, I did a benefit for Sandy Hook kids when that happened years ago. So yeah, like I jumped on it, and my family's there in Puerto Rico. So I mean, how could I say no?
Right.
I probably would have not gone into work that whole week just so I can make sure I was there for the fundraiser.
Right.
Definitely.
Your paintings are so, I don't want to say that they're very nature-y, because they're not. They're, I don't know how to describe it, because it brings in nature and it brings in female. So how would you describe
very
your
powerful,
artwork?
very colorful, very soulful, musical, I would say. But it's definitely, it's almost like looking inside of somebody. You know, my favorite thing is to have somebody look at one of my paintings and have them interpret what the painting says to them.
Right.
So it's really, you know, whatever, you know,
Do you
feeling.
see yourself in any of these?
All of them.
Okay.
All of them. I see myself in all of them. And they are me, you know. Like I said, like it's totally, it's a very emotional thing for me to make a work of art. Yeah.
Do you find painting to be more of a relaxation thing? Because a lot of people out there, they say, well, artists do it because it relaxes them, and then it manifests itself into something else.
Yes.
Or do you see it as a way to maybe heal, not just the world, but healing a vibration that needs to be lifted?
Definitely, it's definitely a healer, and it's really interesting that you would ask me this question, because it helps you process the things that you can't say. You know what I mean? So if you're ecstatic and you have that burst of energy, you want to get to the canvas, or something hurt you, and then you can't find the right words to express the hurt, but you can express it in paint. You know, yeah, definitely, like, yeah.
Did you always see yourself, like, were you young and messing around with the stencils and the art and the crayons and the coloring?
Yeah.
So was this something you were always doing?
Definitely. I think I was about maybe 4 or 5 years old. We were living in Jersey City at the time, and we were really poor. Like it was bad. My mom would come home with broken crayons, whatever she found. And I remember one time, we didn't have anything. I didn't have toys. We had a black and white TV. This is just the 80s in Jersey City, so you can imagine, you know? So
now I hear the Jersey. She said, you know.
Yes, yes. And so she drew a doodle of a rooster on a napkin with a pen. And I just remember copying it over and over and over again. And she was just like, wow, like you can make yours look like mine, but you're 4 and I'm like 52.
Right. Wow. Wow.
Yeah. So she noticed that I had a talent, and she always made sure she fed that, you know, that part of me.
What would you say, last question, for the young people, and how art and painting and emotion can help them?
I definitely, if you have a talent for anything, it doesn't have to be just art. I mean, there's so many forms of art out there. But if you're passionate about it, that is your art, and stick to it, because it will help you get through a lot of things. It definitely will. You know, if you have the passion for it, the drive, don't give up on it. You'll hit speed bumps, definitely. You definitely will. You might even go through a period of time where you're not working on your art at all. But just keep it in mind not to give up.
That's right.
Yes.
How can people get in touch with you, see your artwork, so follow you?
Everything I do is at Miss Anna Soul, so it's at MISSANASOL. So, I mean, Tumblr, Twitter, IG, it's all Miss Anna Soul, so you can definitely find me under Miss Anna Soul. By the way, I am also working on my first poetry book, but that is going to be under an alias.
Wow.
I'll let you know.
Listen, exclusives all the time here on Boss Lady News.
Yes.
I love it. So thank you so much for coming on to the show.
Oh my God,
I can't wait
thank
to
you for
have you
having
back,
me.
okay?
Yes.
Have you back. You guys know that you can tune in every Friday at 6 p.m. You can find me in Boston. You can find me in Cambridge. You can find me sometimes out there in Worcester. And you can always visit the website, bossladynews.com. And let me know if you have any questions or if you have something coming up that you'd like us to share.